Hi, Sarah Mack here from withsarahmack.com, and I wanted to share with you today the truth about hitting 10K months in my business. So, the total truth is that every time I've had a 10K or a 20K month, it's looked completely differently. So, sometimes it's been a combination of a membership, a group coaching program, a workshop. I've sold high ticket one on one, I've sold lower ticket one on one. I've got gigs, as a consultant and a coach in other people's programs. And every time it's happened for me, it's, literally looked completely differently. So, on reflecting on that for myself, and what I want to share with you is that, which is why I know the most important part of being able to hit your income goals in your business and being able to do it in a way that is fun and in alignment with more of the things and the work that you want to be doing and less of the stuff that you don't, because obviously I've shifted and transformed and changed the way that I'm working a lot. I'm doing it all the time in my business, of being like, less of this, thank you, and more of this, please, and always tweaking and pivoting to being able to do more of the things that I love, that I'm naturally very good at, and that have the most impact for my clients, and then start to phase out more of the other things that, take more of my time and energy that I don't necessarily enjoy as much. And, have I hit 5-figure months every single month in my business since I hit that mark? No, I haven't. It's oscillated a lot, and creating that, financial consistency is something that I'm still working on a lot. But, have I always brought in money, at least a few $1,000s every single month? Yes. And has it been really fun during the process? Yes, it has. And have I survived? Have I kept going? Yes, I have. I've been able to continually grow, continually do more of what I love, continually earn more money in more fun ways, and see that progression in all of those areas, despite the fluctuations, despite the challenges, despite having the flops, despite having the low months or the challenging months or the months where things just didn't work out. So I want to share that with you, and also really share the message with you that it gets to be really simple, way more simple than we often make it or think it will be. And that's why a big part of the main things that I focus on with my clients are the money mindset, because just getting real clarity around the goal, not necessarily how you would like to create it, but really setting those goals and those intentions and doing the work to get to a place where you can actually believe that that's possible for you is the main part of the work that needs to be done in order to grow your income doing the things that you love most. And the other piece is really the clarity. Again, is that you can get what you want when you know what you want, and you can get what you want when you know what you're willing to do to get it. And opening up to the fact that it's possible for you to get what you want in ways that feel really good to you, that are really aligned, that are really fun. So it's really always about coming back to that clarity, and then obviously being able to communicate that in an effective way that allows the relationships to happen, the opportunities to unfold, for you to be found by the people who will create those opportunities for you. So if you have been, and this is exactly what I'm teaching in Tell Stories That Sell, basically I've condensed everything that I've learned in the last 3 years to help me get to those 10K months: the money mindset, the energy management, the copywriting strategy, the messaging, the social media strategy, the team organization, outsourcing, scheduling, and energy management, all of those pieces, which are really your content and your messaging is the tip of the iceberg, and all of the other work is everything else underneath the surface of the water that allows that message to be really powerful, that brings you that clarity, that allows you to create those opportunities and magnetize the right people really powerfully. And this is still work that I'm always doing. I'm always reintegrating. I'm always coming back to these processes of clarity, because I've never, even though I look back on the last few years of my messaging, who I've been helping, there's a lot of clarity, there's a lot of consistency, even though it feels for me that I've changed a lot and I've, pivoted and diverted a lot and come at things from different angles, which I have. But I still never really get to that place where I'm like, now I'm crystal clear. And, I mean, I definitely feel more of that now, but there's always another level and we're always evolving. So clarity is something that's a continual process of rediscovery because, maybe next month you might feel really inspired by supporting people in a new way than you were last month. And that's something that you then have to navigate to be able to communicate in order to create those opportunities and that income in the way that you're really excited to do it. And that's the beauty of entrepreneurship, is you get to do whatever the hell you want. And there's always a path of least resistance. So, you might have an idea for something that you can see would give you what it is that you desire, but maybe you don't have the skills, you don't have the tools, you don't have the accessibility for that particular avenue in your business just yet. But there's always a step there. There's always something that's available to you. There's always something that feels like it's doable and possible and accessible to you right now in this moment with the skills that you have. And that's why I'm so passionate about teaching people to get that real clarity around their story, because that's where your strategy evolves from. That's where your curriculum evolves from. That's where the conversations that are going to help you book those dream clients are all going to come from. And that's all inside of you. So, and that's often the hardest piece to get clarity on, because you can Google and find out how to put up a Facebook ad or, set up an online social media profile. You can find all of that information. And that starts to unfold and become a lot more easy and, less of something like an obstacle when you get that real clarity on what's a genuine desire for you, what feels really in alignment for you to be offering and sharing with people, and what are you most excited about, what feels like it's innately being called to express itself through you. Like there's somebody tapping on your shoulder with this idea for you to do this thing, for you to be able to be of service to people in this certain way. That thing, those ideas that keep popping up for you, that keep, reoccurring, those are the things that when you get real clarity around that in terms of how to communicate that and realize that by bringing other people into the conversation, things start to unfold like magic very, very quickly. So you can go from nothing to having a client overnight. You can go from having like no programs to having 10 people in your program as seemingly out of nowhere. So if this is something that is, if you have any questions around Tell Stories That Sell, I'm really, this is going to be the only time that I'm running the program with live group coaching support. So this would be a really good time to take it. We're going to have in-depth workshops, 6 workshops over the 8 weeks, where you'll get hot seat coaching with me to help you really nail that clarity around what it is you're offering, who you're offering it to, how you're talking about what you do. And you'll have the Facebook community, you'll have access to that for life, you'll have access to all of the course materials for life. As you continue to rinse and repeat these processes, to continue to get clarity, to continue to be able to tweak and shift your business, the way you're making money, who you're talking to, who you're most enjoying working with, attracting more of those people, so that you are able to build your dream life and your business exactly the way that you want it. So please send me a message if you have any questions, if you have any fears or doubts or reservations or anything that's coming up for you that you just want to share with me, and I can support you to, see if this is this program is a good fit for you and if it's a good decision for you to join now or not. And thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day.